Well, I just picked up this Yamaha Warrior off a friend of mine, and it's got some electrical issues. And I gotta try and figure out what's going on. Basically, he didn't really tell me much. All I know is we got a new ignition switch and headlight switch and start button. He said the colors didn't match, and he also gave me the old one, and it's not too great. But other than that, I was like, okay, so what was it doing? And he said, I don't know. So we're kind of going into this blind. We're just gonna have to start from the beginning and get a battery and go from there. But other than that, it's a really clean bike. I mean, it's dirty, but other than that, it's all original and actually in great shape. Normally, when you see these Warrior 350s, they're absolutely the most clapped thing you've ever seen in your life. So, this one's a survivor. But other than that, I guess I get to lose my mind for a little bit longer and try and diagnose some electrical issues. So, let's get to that. Well, I've done a little poking around and determined that the fuse was legit so blown that I ended up having to cut the old fuse holder off because I couldn't even put a new one in there because the old ones melted to the contacts on both sides and the glass separated from the metal. So I had to buy a new fuse holder because this one's absolute garbage. But we just ran a wire from each of the contacts and the lights on the dash light up and all the buttons and whatnot work. But the starter solenoid is complete garbage, but luckily they're only like 10 bucks, so we're gonna try to buy one of those and a battery, and then this thing should be good to go. Definitely gonna need a carb clean though. The battery says 2019, so it's been sitting for like give or take 7 years. But yeah, so far repairs have been easy. Fingers freaking crossed. Well, I slid a solenoid on there, and it was just playing the click game. So Chance gave it a whack with the starter, and it turns over now. So now we just got to get fuel to it. Gonna yank the air box off. That way I can give it some ether bunny. I'm not gonna be surprised if there's splinter in the mailbox. What?
Brand new.
This is unusual. It's just splinter. That's crazy. That never happens. Let's give it a shot at ether bunny. Let's get it to Ethernet cable. Gotta give it another slap. What do you think?
They all make that noise.
I thought so. Okay, we're good now. See if it's got gas in it, actually.
Black hole.
Black oil. It's actually got no gas in it, so we're gonna chuck some gas in it and see if it'll start on its own gas. Let me know how much spills out. Not like if it does. It'd be pretty chill if the carburetor was like not dirty. We'll see. Maybe the outside's just dirty. Let's just give it a shot. Let me give us some encouragement. I'll plug in the Ethernet cable. Don't worry, I checked the oil. There is oil in it. I don't think it's wanting to pull its own fuel. Well, carburetor's coming off. the float is completely stuck on that. So yeah, there was no fuel getting in there whatsoever, but no big deal. Cleaning it out now. Actually gonna have to get some parts, but luckily Carter has some parts at his house. The guy just had filming for me has some parts at his house, so gonna swing by there, snag some parts, and probably slide back. But either way, I am covered in dirt. I've been working on my buddy Styles steering for him today, and also you probably can't really tell, it's kind of dark, but I painted his control arms, his differential, and all that stuff. While I had that off, I think he'll be pretty happy with it. It's still rusty, and it's still insanely a work truck. Look how dirty the engine bay is. But anyway, besides the point, yeah, my face is covered in dirt. Even got the Risk and Apparel t-shirt dirty. Link in the bio if you want to get some merch. But anyway, the old four-wheeler's coming along pretty good. Starter works now. Battery is good. And just got to clean the carburetor, and this thing should be good to go. It is absolutely filthy though. Gonna need thoroughly cleaned before I give it back to the owner. But no big deal. We'll get to it and get this thing wrapped up hopefully tonight. I've been working on the old Warrior for a few hours now, and got it running and whatnot pretty decent, and it's been having some weird problems. Idle's great. You just smash the throttle real fast and it not wanting it. Yeah, come to find out, there was a big rip in the intake boot, and yeah, I just ripped it off there. Luckily, I just so happen to have another one, so I'm gonna slap that on there, and this thing's probably gonna be good to go. Well, let's give this a shot now. Turn the gas on. Got some fuel flow. Yeah, that old one was, I mean, I could probably sell that on eBay. It's just a two-piece. Anyway. The throttle cable was just stuck. Now let's try it. Oh, in gear. Got to turn the idle up. Running a little low. That's a little more like it. Oh, I just love it when you work on something for like hours and no, you know, all the repairs you've been making do nothing. Gotta love that. Legit, I've been working on this four-wheeler. That was the last clip, I believe, was last night at about 11 o'clock. Been working on this four-wheeler all day today, like all day. And it's now currently 4:38. But besides the point, it's running good now. Like, very good. So it's ready to get washed and returned to the customer. So let's give this thing a quick transformation. This right here has got to be one of, if not the cleanest Warriors I've ever seen in person. It's a 2001 and I'm absolutely shocked. I honestly could have done a better job cleaning it. There's a little bit of overspray on the front fenders from something, who knows, but not really worried about it. This thing is ready to roll. I am shocked how clean it is. This thing is almost flawless. You see right here, the chain has come off at some point. Someone TIG welded actually that aluminum back in there, did a really good job. but you guys can see just, I mean, this stuff in here is pretty dirty still. I'd have to like scrub that with some aluminum brightener or something. But anyway, the cylinder and cylinder head and stuff looks so good. This thing, you can tell, doesn't have too many hours on it. I mean, look at these control arms. Like, there's the paint is worn off of them, but it's really not even that bad. I'm honestly shocked. And the suspension is pretty freaking good on this. I am honestly blown away. But yeah, another four-wheeler ready to go back to the customer, and yeah, running great.